some of the client organizations. So I work with individuals, but I also work with organizations to help them become more effective, productive, creative, focused, and satisfied. How many would like that? I would like one or two of those. So, here's our agenda for today. As you know, you have a handout in front of you. If you don't have a handout, you can get kind of please raise your hand in Matt. We'll come by and we give you tools throughout so that you can actually take away some tools you can use right away. So one of those things is in front of you, so you have a handout. Now, there's no test later, there's no grade, but I do encourage you to follow along and see if you can fill out that handout and take some notes. Because what you'll find is that you might have some questions along the way. I will stop probably here a couple of times for questions. But so that you remember, and then I want to make sure you get to everybody's questions, please remember, please make yourself a note. We're going to talk about stress, and good, bad, and negative stress. A little brain science 101. I am not a medical professional. I train, I'm a marriage family therapist, I'm an executive coach, and I work in organizations and leadership development. So long story short, I understand about people, I understand about relationships and systems and communication. I'm not a neuroscientist, I know enough to be dangerous. Today you're going to know about dangerous too, but you're going to know what you need to know about your brain, its strengths and its limitations, so that you can apply the strategies that you're going to learn later on in the workshop. It's not enough for me to stand up here and tell you what you should do. And you know what you should do. But I want to help you understand the why, so that you will not only understand yourself a little bit better, but you're going to understand the people that you interact with, your customers, clients, team members, and your staff. Then I promised 5 strategies. I can tell you this, the strategies are more like categories. You're probably going to get one of the strategies. Please don't implement everything at once, and just pick 1 or 2 things to do. Okay? I'm going to also give you some information on how you can keep it going and how you can keep it learning into action beyond today. Then we're going to review, I'll do another question and answer, and then you're going to be ready to take action. Okay? So, great. Now, those of you who didn't raise your hand, would anybody care to tell me why you didn't raise your hand? Oh, I'm sorry. Well, that's good information. So I said, raise your hand if you are a leader. And many people raise their hand, some people didn't. Lots of people don't raise their hand. I was really surprised. I figured about a third, almost half of you raise your hand, and many people don't because they say, well, I don't have the title behind my name. I'm not a manager or a leader. I just own a business, right? Or something to that effect. Well, I'd like to propose that leadership, the definition of leadership comes from Kevin Haxton, who's one of my idols, and he actually was one who said, who gave us the idea around character-based leadership and about ordinary people and ordinary leaders can be extraordinary. And if you are in a position in your work or even at home that you are able to provide authentic influence that creates value, then you're a leader. So, for those of you who didn't think you were a leader, now information. So I'm going to operate by that premise today as we go forward. So as Matt said, I developed a concept called sustainable leader. It doesn't have anything to do with recycling or recycling leaders or green leadership. What it is leaders who are built to last. Basically from the inside out, the outside in, and back in. They're leaders who pay attention to what motivates them, what motivates others. They're leaders who aren't afraid to show that they care, who are willing to be vulnerable, and they're willing to be authentic. And I think in this day and age, that is becoming less of a fad and more of a reality. So why do we need sustainable leaders? Well, we need sustainable leaders, basically. They're leaders who are built to last, because almost half of the people who are promoted or hired into an executive position